Got a lot to do on this vehicle. It should have been in primer by now. Metal work took over and it took longer than expected. Sort of like 2 weeks behind schedule already, and it is a lot worse than what we were hoping it was going to be. So yeah, we just got to really crack on and do what we can do, but we're really going to be up against the time. Coming into May now, it's running out very fast. There is no room for any error at all. Ryan's probably feeling the same as me, that we're up against it. Still got a lot of work to do, and we've got a lot of things to sort out. Really, really going to be pushed. It's a challenge, I could say.
George had just finished the strip out process, which took longer than expected. A lot of parts are beyond recognition and we can't find any in stock. I've called every supplier I know, scoured the internet and even checked the scrapyard, but nothing. We need to start on the bodywork soon, as this will take the longest time. If we don't, we'll miss our deadline and we'll have to explain ourselves to Milwaukee. At least for now, we can work on sandblasting the shell, which is in an okay condition. Let's hope nothing goes wrong from here, as that could cost us another 2 weeks. So we just got to the soda blasters after the strip down the other week, and we're going to blast all the shell today, and when it's blasted he'll put it in a primer. So basically the sandblasting is firing beads of sand at the shell, get rid of all the rust, all the paint, and see what we've got left as the bare metal.
Yeah, I've been involved in sandblasting over the years. I mean, it is a very messy task. A lot of grit gets all over you, down your neck, everywhere it can get, it will get. Until it comes back from the shot blast, we won't know the full state of the body shell, but we know there's a lot of work there, and it is very, very bad, and it's going to take a lot of hours to get it right, but we will get there.
We're going to go find a little local pub, have a quick pint while we wait for the sandblasting. George have known each other probably about 3 years, haven't we? Come into my workshop to fix a forklift, and I was like, this man knows his stuff. He knew all about carbs, and just an old school mechanic, which is rare to find these days. Someone that doesn't just have a computer that plugs in and sees what the problem is. There is a serious lack of skilled mechanics and skilled bodywork people. It is an old school tradition, most of the stuff that we do. I mean, who wants to go in a greasy, dirty workshop when you can be at a nice, clean computer and earn the same money?
I know many people in the trade and they just can't get the mechanics.
Everyone that can do stuff is fully booked and busy.
Yeah.
See how he's got on.
See if we've got a car left.
And we've come up with a bit of a dilemma. The wrong media has been delivered.
So this is the media we usually get. This is the grain size, and this is what we've got in the 2 pallets we've been sent out as replacements. The coarse one just won't get into it, so yeah, I've got to try and get some replacement out today.
Apparently it's not getting into all the rust pits, so we're going to be up against it, aren't we, George?
But definitely. That's definitely now.
Another week with bank holiday weekend coming up this weekend.
Yeah, time's getting shorter.
Yeah, but at least we know now kind of what we've got to order panel-wise and what we've got left on the car. Shall we have a little look around the car quick?
Yeah.
Little look around the car. All the cuts.
The torque box has gone there, rear inner tubs.
You can see he's struggling to get in some of the little pits of rust with that media. Seals are good on it. It's about the only bit that are good. Still got a bit of work, but Ash said he's going to work some nights, didn't he?
Yeah, he's going to work some late ones to get it blasted and primed.
Get it back to us end of this week, hopefully, and next week, get cracking with some metal work.
Yeah,
I think we should call it a day and get back to the workshop and start getting some more bits, getting organised.
Get some sheets of steel ordered. Because we got held up a bit on the shot blasting, we're really going to be up against the time. September is not far away. I've started with suspension tower, got All this kick panel to do, front chassis rails, need a lot of repairs. It's all blown away, as you can see. There you go, look, straight inside the chassis. Torque boxes are quite bad. Roof is very, very good. The bonnet's come back good. Doors themselves, totally gone right along the bottom of this one. Probably going to be over a day's work in this door. And that's just one door it's loan. Just keeps going on and on. We're really going to be up against this time. Some areas are worse than what we thought. We knew it was going to be quite bad, but not as bad. As you can see over there in the floor, how far it's gone in that front corner. We haven't even thought about the engine yet. Good in the most. All of it. We have got a deadline, but we can't get any extra weeks. We can't make Goodwood put the date back. The date is the date, the stand is booked, and the car's got to be done. All right, look, worse it gets. Right, I've got some really great news for you. You come and look at this inside. At long last, the floor pan is here.
You've tried multiple suppliers, never been able to get a floor pan for this Mustang, which is vital to the build. So it turns out that I actually had one loosely bolted in the bottom of one of the cars I'm restoring at home, one of my own cars. So I've done the dirty deed and stole that, and basically we've got a floor pan now.
Floor pan, right, it holds your seats in for a start. It's got seat boxes to go in, so the seats bolt to it. Seals here. The front chassis only comes back as far as here, and then the rear chassis only comes as far as there, so you've got literally 2 foot of the car that doesn't have a chassis rail there. So this floor is so important because it holds the two together. We've got it all pinned in here nice, so it's nice and tight now. And yeah, we're starting to show shape on it. We're still in metal work, still a lot to do. It's a lot worse than we thought, but we're pushing on with it. Milwaukee have sent us some lovely tools to help along with the build. Got some lovely hammers, soldering iron, multi-tool, very good for cutting in panels, and well, cutting anything really. So I've got these lovely Milwaukee goggles, safety specs. They've actually got foam on the inside, so they're tight to your face, so you don't get no dust in your eyes. Absolutely fantastic. And I've got these lovely gloves, which have got rubber moulded on the back, quite thick. So if you do catch yourself when hammering, oh look, doesn't hurt. Lovely, keep your skin. This is lovely, this is absolutely gorgeous, look at it. It's so well organised, it makes life a lot easier. You're not looking for nothing, you can see it. It's not hidden away in drawers, just grab a drill, go and use it, come back. It's gonna help this, big time. I would say we're probably 70–75% of the way through the metal work, and then I've still got the doors to do, and this rear arch to do. Got this all in nicely now. I don't know if you remember this bit, but this bit didn't exist. None of this existed. So I've had to make the sides, the bottom, and the inner brace.
So I would say we're a few weeks off now, finishing the metal work.
We've still got painting, priming, the sealing. All the suspension needs to be overhauled and sorted out. The roof line alone is 2 days' work to try and get one of them in. It's an absolute nightmare. It looks like we've done a lot, we have, but to my eyes, still a long way to go.
It will come together. It will come together. We're doing the best that we can, but it was a lot worse than what we originally thought. Come back to me on the schedule.